Shalom, shalom. Today will be Ecclesiastes 6 through 10. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is great among men. A man to whom Elohim has given riches and wealth and esteem, so that his being lacks none at all of what he desires. But Elohim does not permit him to eat of it, and a foreigner consumes it. This is futile, and it is an evil disease. If a man brings forth 100 children and lives many years, so that the days of his years are many, but his being is not satisfied with goodness, or indeed he has no burial place, I say that a premature birth is better than he. For it comes in futility and goes away in darkness, and in darkness its name is covered. Even the sun it has not seen. It has more rest than that man. And though he lives 1,000 years twice over, yet he shall not see goodness. Do not all go to one place? All the labor of man is for his mouth, and yet the appetite is not satisfied. For what advantage has the wise over the fool? What advantage does the poor have who knows how to walk before the living? What the eyes see is better than what the desire goes after. That too is futile and feeding on wind. Whatever shall be has already been named, and it is known that he is man. And he is unable to contend with him who is mightier than he. The more words, the more futility. What is to man the advantage? For who knows what is good for man in life, all the days of his futile life, which he passes like a shadow? For who declares to man what shall be after him? For who declares to man what shall be after him under the sun? A good name is better than precious oil, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. And the living take it to heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the face the heart becomes bitter. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of rejoicing. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for man to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of a fool. That too is futile. For oppression makes a wise one mad, and a bribe destroys the heart. The end of a matter is better than its beginning. The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Do not be hasty in your spirit to be vexed, for vexation rests in the bosom of fools. Do not say, why were the former days better than these? For it is not wise of you to have asked about this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and an advantage to those who see the sun. For wisdom protects as silver protects, but the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. See the work of Elohim, for who is able to make straight what he has made crooked? Be glad in the day of prosperity, but in the day of evil take notice that Elohim has also appointed the one as well as the other, so that man should not uncover whatever shall be after him. I have seen it all in my days of futility. There is a righteous one perishing in his righteousness, and there is a wrong one living long in his evil. Do not be over righteous. Do not be over righteous, neither be over wise. Why destroy yourself? Do not be wrong over much, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? It is good that you should take hold of this, and also not withhold your hand from the other. For he who fears Elohim comes forth with all of them. Wisdom makes the wise strong, more than 10 rulers that are in the city. For there is not a righteous man on earth who does good and does not sin. Also, do not take to heart all the words they speak, lest you hear your servant cursing you. For you know in your heart that many times you have cursed others. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I am wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceedingly deep. Who does find it? I have turned round even my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and a conclusion, to know the wrongness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I have found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nests, whose hands are shackles. He who pleases Elohim escapes from her, but the sinner is captured by her. See, this I have found, says Koheleth, counting one by one to find a conclusion, which my being still seeks, but have not found. I have found one man among 1,000, but a woman among all these I have not found. Truly, this only I have found, that Elohim made man straight, but they have sought out many devices. Who is like a wise one, and who knows the meaning of a matter? A man's wisdom makes his face shine, and the hardness of his face is changed. I say, guard the sovereign's command because of the oath before Elohim. Do not be in a hurry to go from his presence. Do not take a stand in an evil matter, for he does whatever he pleases. Where the word of a sovereign is, there is power. And who says to him, what are you doing? He who guards the command knows no evil matter, and the heart of the wise discerns both time and right ruling. Because for every matter there is a time and right ruling, though the trouble of a man is heavy upon him. For he does not know what shall be, so who declares to him when it shall be? No one has power over the spirit to retain the spirit, and no one has power in the day of death. There is no discharge in battle, and wrongness does not release those who are given to it. All this I have seen. I applied my heart to every work that is done under the sun. There is a time in which a man rules over a man for his evil. And so I saw the wrong ones buried, and they came and went from the place of set apartness, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. That too is futile, because the sentence against an evil deed is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is filled in them to do evil. Although a sinner is doing evil 100 times, and his life is prolonged, yet I know that there is good to those who fear Elohim, who fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wrong ones, nor would he prolong his days as a shadow, because he does not fear before Elohim. There is a futility which has been done on earth, that there are righteous ones who get according to the deeds of the wrong, and there are wrong ones who get according to the deeds of the righteous. I said that this too is futile. Therefore I praised enjoyment, because there is no good to man except to eat and to drink and to rejoice. And it remains with him in his labor for the days of his life, which Elohim has given under the sun. When I gave my heart to know wisdom and to seek the task which has been done on earth, even though one sees no sleep day or night, then I saw all the work of Elohim, that man is unable to find out the work that has been done under the sun. For though a man labors to seek, and he does not find it, and even though a wise one claims to know, he is unable to find it. For all this I took to heart, even to search out all this, that the righteous and the wise and their deeds are in the hand of Elohim. No man knows whether love or hatred awaits him. It is the same for all, one event to the righteous and to the wrong, to the good and to the clean and to the unclean, and to the one slaughtering and to the one not slaughtering. As is the good one, so is the sinner, the one swearing as the one fearing an oath. This is an evil in all that is done under the sun. There is one event to all. Truly the hearts of the sons of men are filled with evil, and madness is in their hearts while they live, and then to the dead. But for him who is joined to all the living there is trust. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not, nor do they have any more reward, for their remembrance is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy have now perished, and they no longer have and they no longer have a share in all that is done under the sun. Go, eat your bread with joy, and drink your wine with a glad heart, for Elohim has already approved your works. Let your garments be white at all times, and let your head lack no oil. See life with the wife whom you love all the days of your futile life, which he has given you under the sun, all your days of futility. For that is your share in life, and in your toil which you have labored under the sun. All that your hand finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or planning or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol where you are going. I again saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the mighty, nor even bread to the wise, nor even riches to men of understanding. Excuse me. Goodness. Thank you. Nor even riches to men of understanding, nor even favor to men of knowledge, for time and chance meets with them all. For even man does not know his time, like fish taken in an evil net, and like birds caught in a snare. So the sons of men are snared in an evil time, when it comes down on them suddenly. Also this I saw is wisdom under the sun, and it is great to me. A little city, and few men in it, and a great sovereign came against it, and besieged it, and built huge siege works against it. And there was found in it a poor wise man, and by his wisdom he delivered the city. Yet no one remembered that poor man. And I said, wisdom is better than might, but the wisdom of the poor man is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of the wise, spoken calmly, should be heard rather than the shout of a ruler of fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of conflict, but one sinner destroys much good. Dead flies make the perfumer's ointment stink. For mint, a little folly outweighs wisdom, esteem. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. And also, when a fool walks along the way, his heart fails, and he shows everyone that he is a fool. If the spirit of the ruler rises against you, do not leave your post, for calmness lays to rest great faults. There is an evil I have seen under the sun, is a mistake coming from the ruler. Folly is set in many high positions, while the rich sit in a humble place. I've seen servants on horses, and rulers walking on the ground like servants. He who digs a pit falls into it, and whoever breaks through a wall is bitten by a snake. He who quarries stones is hurt by them. He who splits wood is endangered by it. If an iron tool is blunt, and one does not sharpen the edge, then he needs more strength, and wisdom is advantageous to make right. If the snake bites without enchantment, then the master of the tongue is no better. Words of a wise man's mouth show favor, but the lips of a fool swallow him up. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is wicked madness. And a fool increases words. A man knows not what shall come to be, and who declares to him what shall be after him? The labor of fools wearies them, because not one knows how to go to the city. Woe to you, O land! when your sovereign is a youth, and your rulers feast in the morning. Blessed are you, O land, when your sovereign is the son of nobles, and your rulers feast in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness. Because of laziness the framework tumbles, and through idleness of hands the house leaks. A feast is made for laughter, and wine gladdens life, and the silver answers all. Do not curse the sovereign, even in your thought. Do not curse the rich, even in your bedroom. For a bird of the heavens conveys the voice, and a possessor of wings makes the matter known. Everything in its season, it's all futile. See life with the wife whom you love all the days of your futile life, which he has given you under the sun, all your days of futility, for that is your share in life, and in your toil which you have labored under the sun. Just going to put a little star next to that one. This kind of makes me think of earlier on when God's like, I will have favor on whom I have favor on, or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, love you guys. May Yahweh bless you and guard you. May Yahweh make his face shine upon you and show favor to you. May Yahweh lift up his face upon you and give you peace. Thus they shall put my name on the children of Israel, and I myself shall bless them. Shalom, shalom.